All right, let's go ahead and talk about the new overhaul of the Goku Legends Road and his Zenkai. His Zenkai isn't actually out yet. If you read the news, his Zenkai is not coming out for another week. So it gives people enough time to grind him. That grind is going to be horrendous for me because that 1 star happened like 10 minutes ago. From the time he came out till now, I had him at 0 stars. And this is the max soul boosting I ever did of him. I never gave a shit because Dragon Ball Sagas wasn't a thing. And every single time he came out, Dragon Ball Sagas still wasn't a thing. So I never took the time to grind him. So basically, this is going to be the 21 grind for me all over again. It's going to be a 0 star to a fucking 14. Am I actually going to get him to 14 stars? No. I'm going to get him to 7. That's it. I may do what I did with 21 and get him to 8 or 9, but I doubt it. I don't think I could get him to 14 stars with the amount of energy tickets that I have and the game will give me. Like, honestly, I don't think I can get him to 14 stars. I think the game very much, I think Bandai very much expected people to just have him at 6 stars already. Why would anyone who's not a content creator have this fucker at 6 stars? You can't use him. Legends Road didn't exist back then and wasn't a legitimate team until Great Saiyaman came out. Like, I lie to you not, the only 2 Legends Road units I have maxed out are Great Saiyaman and the Green Gohan, because those are the only 2 ones that are worth maxing out. When Great Saiyaman gets a Zenkai, I will be the happiest fucker in the world. He is one of my favorite units in the entire game. He's, to this day, still ridiculously good. Like, he's actually still, after all this time, pretty stupid. So, I absolutely love Great Saiyaman. I even have him at 6 stars. But this Goku, it wasn't even ever that he was, a bad unit. He was never, top tier like Great Saiyaman was. I still think if the red Vegito had never come out, Great Saiyaman would have been the greatest free-to-play unit ever released. So maybe 21. I'd say the free-to-play 21 is on par. And I think the 21 is fucking amazing. So anyway, enough of me praising Great Saiyaman. This Goku, that grind is going to be horrendous for me. But let's talk about some stuff that I absolutely hate about this event. So we're going to start off with the fact that they give you more options for Z-Power than they did with the 21 event. With the 21 event, the only person that gave you extra Z-Power was the summonable Majin 21. Here, they give you both Demon King Piccolos and 2 out of the 3 Bulmas. If you don't have either the Sparking Bulma or the Demon King Piccolo, like I do not have Demon King Piccolo, you can grab them. You can grab 100 Z-Power for them in the shop. If you're willing to grind up 1,000 medals whilst also grinding Z-Power and Super Souls and Rising Souls. So, I mean, basically, if you have more energy tickets than the game allows you to have by about 60 times and are completely willing to do all of that for 1 extra Z-Power every time you do a mission. Because I'm sure most people have both Bulmas and the Extreme Demon King Piccolo. And if you don't have one of the Bulmas, the thing that... So why am I upset about this, right? I said things that I absolutely hate. Why am I upset about that? Whoops. The reason why I'm upset about that is because what about Chi-Chi, Roshi, and the Bunny Bulma? Why are none of them boosted? You can give them all the same boost. Let me run a full team that allows me to boost the Z-Power and have everyone who has a Dragon Ball Sagas tag give that boost. Why is that so hard? I don't understand why it's limited to just Piccolo and Bulma and not even every version of Bulma. I understand, right? Bulma was the closest person to Goku in Dragon Ball. Piccolo was like the big enemy of Dragon Ball. But fuck me. What about Roshi? At least Roshi, right? At least Roshi. He was just as big a part of Dragon Ball as Bulma or Demon King Piccolo. Like, I'm not asking, like, you don't have to put Tao in there, I guess. Hell, he hadn't even met this version of Chi-Chi yet, so by all means, fuck it, don't include Chi-Chi. But what about Roshi? Roshi should have absolutely been boosted in this event. And the thing is, speaking of boosts, usually when they have Legends Road events, they have boost units for the medals, not just the stages themselves, but the medals as well. There are no boost characters that give you extra medals, which is more reason why you just shouldn't bother with the Z power for Demon King Piccolo or Bulma if you don't have one of them, and just cut your fucking losses and accept the slightly harder grind. Going in, the event is identical to the Android 21 event. They seemed to really like that event. It was okay once. This sucks. This is terrible. I never thought I would say this, but the original Legends Road grind is actually better than this bullshit. Because the original Legends Road grind allowed boost units for the medals, which allowed me to get those medals faster and get the items I needed faster. I don't mind being able to, grind Super Souls and Rising Souls, right? I love that. When it comes to Z power, though, I'm already aware you're gonna give me fuck all Z power. Like, let's just go ahead and do 7 energy, right? How much Z power are you actually gonna give me for that 7 energy? 11, and that was with a +6. I have this fucker at 1 star. 1. You have a month. An entire month until this event goes away. Which is also bullshit, because I've always stated that Legends Road events should be permanent. They should never go away. We should have access to every Legends Road event at all times. But literally, unless you have him at 6 stars, even if you have him at 6 stars, this is going to be a tedious and horrendous grind. But for people like me, who never saw the point in getting him to 6 stars because his teams never existed, and by the time the Saiyan team was actually competent, he was so out of date, he wouldn't have mattered anyway. It's just like, why do you just expect people to grind your bullshit, Legends? Bandai. Don't expect me to do anything when you don't give me the incentive to. Make a fucking Dragon Balls team, and then if you had made a fucking Dragon Balls team, maybe I would have grinded this Goku, but you didn't. And it's like 6 years between every fucking Legends Road unit. It's like 3-4 months actually, but let's talk about a Zenkai real quick. Let's talk about that Zenkai real quick. Zenkai. First of all, this isn't a complaint. It's just an observation. So, his ultimate attack nullifies endurance. But if you get him fully Zenkai'd, he has endurance. Again, this isn't a complaint. This is just an observation. Why is it that every single unit that nullifies endurance also has endurance? You ever notice that? If it's not purple, because like Blue Vegeta, Super Vegito, and Namek Goku, all 3 of them nullify endurance, but they don't have endurance. Full Power Frieza nullifies endurance and has endurance. It's just a weird thing that you just like. I've noticed that there are a handful of units that both nullify and have endurance. It's weird, but again, it's not a complaint. That's just an observation I've made. His green card is now comboable off of everything. That's good. He's only boosting Legends Road and by a mediocre amount. Apparently, they want Legends Road to be a team now. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I mean, great. If I'll definitely get him to like Zenkai 7. If I can get him to Zenkai 7 through the event, I'll definitely do that. And just slap him on a bench for Great Saiyaman. I will very much just slap him on a bench, put Great Saiyaman and the green Gohan on a hybrid team with like the yellow transforming Gohan, and have him boosting them and have a fun time with that. But it should have been Dragon Ball Sagas. Like he should have just boosted all Dragon Ball Sagas, right? Now keep in mind, this isn't a color. He boosts all of Legends Road. It should have been Dragon Ball Sagas though, because you can start building a Dragon Ball Sagas team. I don't know what it is with Bandai Namco or why they refuse to make a legitimate Dragon Ball Sagas team. I don't understand what their vendetta against the damn team is, but they need to stop. Like, they need to make this fucking team. Why are they so hell-bent on making sure Dragon Ball Sagas never becomes a team? I don't understand. They boosted Legends Road, a team that doesn't really, it's not viable. It's not. Again, there's only 2 usable units. Okay, there are 3 usable units, right? There's the Piccolo and the 2 Gohans, right? Piccolo covers the green Gohan. That's all the coverage you have. No one uses Piccolo because if you have Cell, you put him on regen. If you don't have Cell, you just put Piccolo on regen. You're not going to put him on fucking Legends Road. And the 2 Gohans are just better on hybrids. So, no one uses Legends Road, and you could Zenkai all of the Legends Road units, and I promise you, all of those units would still be better on their respective teams and not Legends Road. And can we just talk about how mediocre the Zenkai boost is? This is the same boost, this Zenkai 3 boost, is what every Zenkai before him would have gotten at Zenkai level 1. Which just proves to me that he's going to be completely free to play, because if you have to summon for him past Zenkai 1, I'm going to be pissed with this 10-8, 10-8 bullshit. You at the very least need to be able to grind up the Zenkai 3 free to play. And actually, no, at least this part. Because it's not showing me Zenkai level 7, right? It stops at fucking 4. Which puts in my mind that you're going to be able to grind him up to Zenkai level 4 and not 7. So, also, I just realized how retarded I am. That is Zenkai level 7. That's his Zenkai 4 ability. Shut up. They put this all in the fine print over here. Okay, yeah. That is Zenkai level 7. Never mind. But the fact that he gets a Zenkai level, like usually, like that's usually what people get at like Zenkai level 3, isn't it? Let me look. Let me see if I can look at Goku's. Can I look at Goku's Zenkai level 3 ability? That's Vegeta. I don't think I can. Can I? Oh yeah, I can. So yeah, what he's getting, what this Goku is getting at Zenkai level 7, most units have at Zenkai level 3. In fact, every other unit has a Zenkai level 3. That is utterly ridiculous. That is completely stupid. You've essentially made him the worst Zenkai unit in the game. Because one of the best appeals of that ability isn't just the fact that he can boost other people, it's the fact that he himself is getting those buffs. The big appeal to Zenkai Goku isn't just that he makes Bardock retarded, it's that he himself is also getting those Zenkai buffs. You've effectively made him the worst Zenkai unit in the game. Why? Because he's free. That's why. He's the worst because he's free, and Bandai refuses to give you anything that can compete for free. And when they do, I guarantee you it's by accident. Those two Gohans, I feel like the only reason those two Legends Road Gohans are at all viable is because they are Gohans. And people would be fucking pissed if they shat all over the Dragon Ball, all over Dragon Ball Z's Golden Boy. So, all in all, I think I did actually have a few good things to say, but I fucking forgot. These one-time only events are stupid. Just let me grind everything. Fuck you. Just let me grind everything in one sitting. Like, why do I need to spend so much of my energy tickets? Because here's the thing. They want you to have the playtime. But instead of doing that, let me do this over and over again, but give me a reason to actually play it. Because here's the thing. I could either spend 2 hours using energy tickets, or I could spend 2 hours actually playing if you give me a reason to actually play. But nothing actually gets me to want to play the game. I just use energy tickets. Give me a reason. Give me the ability to grind the same amount of shit from actually playing the game as I can from just using energy tickets. And I guarantee you, you might actually get a little bit more play time because they're going to sit there and do the 2 hours of actual play grinding. And then, if they still have to, they're going to do the skip ticket one as well. That gives you more play time. The fuck, Bandai? I don't understand. I don't. At least more than once. Like 5 times a day, please. Jesus Christ. It's so stupid. It's so bad. I let the 21 event go. But this is dumb. This second time, and you don't really improve anything. This is dumb. And the fact that I have to grind out Super Souls, Rising Souls, Z-Power, Bronze medals, Silver medals, and Gold medals, because I'm gonna need the energy tickets. I have to use this exchange shop because I'm going to need those energy tickets. They give you so many. They give you 60 energy tickets this time because they know the grind's gonna be stupid. They give you 300 skip tickets. I have to use the exchange shop, so I have to grind everything. It's stupid. And honestly, from what it looks like, if you look at his stats on legends.dbz.space, if I said that in the right combination, if I said that in the right order, I have no idea if I said that in the right order now, but if I did, if you look at his 14-starred stats just now without Zenkai, they're like really good. Goresh estimates he's going to be around like maybe 260-something thousand strike attack, which is dumb. On top of the buffs he is giving himself, he will be good. But I highly recommend you just don't. Honestly, I would recommend, if you have him at 6 stars, get him to 7, 8, 9, 10, what have you, and then Zenkai him. But if you're like me and you only have him 1 star, don't bother. I'm going to get him to 7 so that I can make content because I hate myself. But if you have him 1, 2, 3, 4 stars, tap out. Even a free-to-play Zenkai unit. Just cut your losses. It's not worth it. It's not. Legends Road is not a competent team, nor will it ever be, even when they Zenkai all of them. Because by the time, here's the thing, you're gonna yell at me and be like, but if like all 6 of them or 7 of them or what have you are Zenkai'd, that should make them viable. By the time they're all Zenkai'd, We will most likely live in a time where movie sagas doesn't exist anymore. We will live in a time where Gohan Bojack is no longer meta. By the time that bullshit happens, Gohan and Bojack will be considered outdated, old, and bad units. So no, it's not going to be viable. I'm sorry. The meta will have shifted so much by the time Legends Road becomes viable that as a result, it takes away any viability it would have had. And you can only put this fucker on Saiyans and Sun Family. 2 teams he does not boost. His Dragon Ball sagas, they just refuse. They just refuse. Aside from me not wearing my glasses and not reading the whole Zenkai 7 thing in the fine print right next to the Zenkai ability thing, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. I feel like I've been talking a lot longer than I usually do, but for people who already have him 6-star, it's still bad, but it's not as bad. If you have him at 6-star, I 100% recommend getting him to 9 or 10. I don't recommend 14 because it's not worth it. 9, 10 stars, Zenkai him straight. If you have him anything under 5, don't bother. It's not worth it. It's not. I promise you. In the long run, it may be worth it now. You may see him a lot for a few weeks. By the time the anniversary rolls around, no. No. It's not worth it. It won't be worth it in the long run. Units like Goku, Broly, Good Boo, they will be good months from now. They will be good a year from now, probably. They'll at least still be viable. They will still most likely be viable by the time the 3-year anniversary comes around. This guy, I doubt it. Not with his Zenkai 7 ability bonus. No. Not with the team he boosts. Not with the tags he has. There's going to be a better Yellow Saiyan. At the most, he'll be relegated to bench. And he can only be bench for a team that isn't that good. So, I guess let me know what you guys think of this whole Legends Road down in the comments below. I feel like I've been talking for way too long, so I'm gonna get out of here. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video where my throat isn't dry as fuck. Peace.